What is up, guys? Back in today with another reaction to Tower of God, this time of Season 2, Episode 20. Looking forward to this one. Last week was actually a pretty decent episode, especially in terms of the animation and the fight scenes. Actually looked a lot better than usual. The scene at the end was decent with Rack, although I think it didn't quite spend as much time as I wanted to on that scene. I think I did hear source material readers talking about that as well. They wanted it to go on for a bit longer. It was a little bit of a shame, but as I did speak about at the end of my reaction last week, the directing in this season really has not been great at all. So yeah, I think even with like the animation not being fantastic, I think even just having a better director would have made this season quite a lot better. But yeah, it is what it is, and yeah, look forward to seeing what we've got today again. Better than usual episode last week. Let me know what you guys thought about this one though down in the comment section. Make sure you leave a like on the video if you guys do enjoy it, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date. It just felt during the fight scenes last week there was a bit more impact. It actually felt like there were people fighting. Kind of already are. A little bit. Dedo. Sure, he looks good in that suit, to be fair, doesn't he? So I can understand that from Indorsey. Torasuke. It's so confusing with these subtitles, isn't it? Again, thank you guys for explaining to me like the difference, but like for the average anime viewer, like it must be so confusing. Okay, that guy's definitely my favorite addition this season. I think I like this guy a lot. Although I'm still wary of this woman just because we still haven't seen her eyes, for fuck's sake. The glasses are always covering her eyes. And you guys know the stereotypical kind of glasses character not seeing their eyes, meaning that there's something hidden. I'm not sure that is the case here. Maybe I'm just being paranoid, but I'll always, yeah, always be a little bit wary. He does not love you. Well, I wouldn't expect her to love him. As I've been mentioning the whole time, she experiments on children. She's a horrible woman, really. Not sure she's romanticized by these guys. She's some kind of like mother figure. it's like stuff like that. It's like it's so quick. It's almost like TikTok brain with like just like split second attention change. I don't know. It felt the same with the rack scene in the end last episode. Just felt that reveal the two embracing and rack finding him, and then boop, episode over. I mean, sometimes that can be quite impactful. I've definitely watched things that have done that, and it's been impactful with like leaving you kind of stunned. But yeah, I just feel that's not working. Although on the kind of note, to be honest, even with, I think is solo leveling the same kind of genre as Tower of God. I've never really been a massive fan of any of kind of anime adaptations of manga. Is it called? I haven't found one that I've really kind of resonated with or anything yet. Like Solo Leveling's good. I think the production's obviously really good, but like in terms of story, this is a lot. Well, I don't know if I say a lot, but definitely more deep and has more layers to it than Solo Leveling, for sure. But yeah, still I haven't found like an amazing story. And I think, what's the other one? It's not God of Hand or something. I forget what it is, but there was another one a couple of years back that Crunchyroll really hyped up. Something of God. I forget what it's called. It's quite really forgettable, to be honest with you. So it's no surprise. Manga adaptations. We'll look up. God of High School. That's the one. I've heard Noblesse is good. I haven't watched that though. Oh yeah, so it does look like Tower of God and Solo Leveling are both manga adaptations. And again, I've never been. I haven't been like Tower of God. Again, season 1 was really promising, especially in the story department. I really liked the developments and stuff. Again, unfortunately taken down a bit this season, but they had a promising story. But yeah, neither Tower of God nor Solo Leveling have been great stories at all so far, in my opinion. The God of High School, which is what I was just thinking about there, this was really disappointing. Again, some of the fight scenes look really nice, but again, just in terms of like story level, it was like just really simplistic, and they've all seemed to be really battle focused. All three of the ones I've watched so far, and these are the only three, so very small sample size, but they're all very battle focused. Maybe that makes it so. Well, I say that like Hunter x Hunter has a lot of battles as well, but there is a lot of build up there. There's never like 8 or 9 episodes of this series that don't have any fighting in, for example, whereas in Hunter x Hunter there perhaps is. What I will say is, as I said with Noblesse, apparently that's really good. I've heard a bit about Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint. I've heard this is really good, so, and that's getting an adaptation soon, so hopefully that could be one to kind of break the mold. But yeah, I've never been truly like enamored with any manga adaptations so far. They've all been a little bit disappointing. I think that might also be because the people that read the source material always love to hype up stuff to just like a ridiculous degree and like give you super unreasonable expectations. Oh yeah, this is the best piece of fiction I've ever read, peak fiction, blah blah blah. No, it's actually just like a decent / good series that you maybe resonate with a bit more than other people do. I don't know. Okay, well, can imagine what the main objective will be for people there. The big point disparity. I also think a thing of why people might hype him up so much as well, maybe the artwork. Again, I haven't really seen too much of like source material artwork, but what I have seen from like Tower of God source material artwork and other series like Solo Leveling, the artwork's been amazing. Maybe that's another reason, and obviously it's not translating too well this season. It looked pretty good in season 1, but yeah, the style was not quite as captured as well. Bundawa. Yeah, similar, I guess. You gotta beat him and get the key. But these are just got to defend it. Okay. Just capture the flag. One team's defending, one team's attacking it. So I remember in high school we played the whole year a game of like capture the flag. It was pretty insane. We've never done that once. Don't know why we done it, but that was like the most fun ever in high school. And this guy, I can't remember. Slash, I don't really know what the look of the band Korn main singer looks like, but this guy just looks like he'd be out of that band. Korn. If you've heard that song, just looks like he would be like the main singer or something like that. Ah, okay. Oh god. Oh, it's not that long. It's not that long a load. Oh, it wasn't just one bar. Oh dear. Fuck was advertising that? Can't be using loading bars like that. Oh. Ripple Getso. I always do like a scythe though, to be fair. I think that's a really cool weapon. Always like a scythe. Quite a rare weapon as well. It's like a twin scythe as well. I'm not sure how much more effective a twin scythe is, but yeah, like I said, you don't really see them too often. It's surprising. Hunter x Hunter, Soul Eater. I don't really think of too many other shows that have scythes. Yeah, I'm actually quite surprised Bleach doesn't have one. That I remember anyway. So that the half are a person, and the other half of them is just like fake. That must be so shit. They've got to literally like face where they're attacking, otherwise they literally do nothing. How terrible is that? Wow, I don't think I've ever seen. Wow, I'm exaggerating a bit, but how useless is that? Fucking hell. Some everyone. Okay. I also did see. I think I was let me know. I was questioning the hair color of Kun changing, but yeah, maybe the answer was obvious to everyone. But yeah, as to hide his identity, I didn't realize. At that point, he wasn't. He didn't need to hide his identity. That's why I questioned it. But it makes sense that obviously his hair wouldn't just change back. And what is a thorn? Like, have we even explained what a thorn is? I don't remember. I don't remember. I put this out during my reaction to, funny enough, the recent Dan to Dan episode, where there was a 7 minute segment in the middle that had no words whatsoever, yet told such a beautiful kind of story. If you guys watched it, you know what I mean. It's just that just, I brought up Tower of God during that, just saying like that is an example of show don't tell it. Like it's best degree of like there was no words said, yet it told such a compelling story within a 10 minute kind of segment, whereas this very much relies on dialogue to let you know about anything. Never really shows doesn't tell. King slaying Thorn. It was already dead. A to B. Indeed. Okay. Okay. Is it the blonde girl? Yeah. Strange sound effects on those things. Kind of sound like springs. What? Why? So I forget. Look at it is. I forget exactly what they said the grand prize was. I think they said it was a person, right? I can't remember if they mentioned who exactly the person is, but I'm assuming the grand prize is Juviole Grace. I love that they say that. But yeah, I imagine it's him, and it's not just him, but it's his soul in the thorn. Again, they done a decent job of explaining it there, but it's just like why explain it? Like no setup, explain it as soon as we get here. It's like, oh, am I supposed to care now that you explain it now? I would have cared a lot more if you explained it before we actually got to this point. But yeah, they explained it understandably. I guess is a positive. I understood most of that. Saw looking back at a few things, making things make more sense. Well, again, it's just like that betrayal there of that blonde girl. It's just like, oh, that was not shocking whatsoever. It's just like it's hard to make it shocking when again there's such little setup. But it's funny enough I say that. Yeah, it's. It's so hypocritical I say that because there's been a lot of setup in this season, especially this part. Yeah, when we get to these moments, it feels like they just explain it when we get there, and it feels like there was no setup. It's such a weird thing that can be the case, but it just kind of is. I don't know if you guys feel that same way. Yeah, I don't know. I don't get it. Decent episode though. Decent episode. Decent. Again, how fucking shit was those two boys that were actually just like it was just one person. That's terrible. The fact that they can't even like they've literally got like turn and like a bit like a gun, just like a static gun. They can't actually like yeah. They got beat by fucking OG, whatever his name is. Again, it's confusing. But yeah, they got beat by him, so that says everything. It's funny because I was just before that happened, I was about to mention it's quite amazing that the people that are still climbing the tower right now, the girl with the glasses, the little girl, OG, like these people are weak as fuck, right? It seems that way, yet they're somehow still here. But again, I can't follow the story too much. As I've been saying, I just think genuinely the direction and like the way they try to pull off these betrayals and shocks and such just isn't great. Like, the material's there for it to be kind of shocking and interesting, but again, it's just like it's displayed in a way that really isn't. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Like I said, decent episode today. Again, quite a bit covered in terms of the thorn and what the real intention was for Bam here to. I think they mentioned they were going to give it to him, but then they decided to just, the easier thing would be just to put his soul in it, just so that they don't have his will kind of go against them at any point. It's a lot safer for them. And those two teams, Team Mad Dog or whatever that we've barely heard about till last episode, working together, and the blonde haired girl here, which was just not shocking. Also, yeah, it's just like, it's good, and then it gets to like the points that should be like the big moment, the big twist, and it's just like it just kind of falls its arse a little bit. But yeah, do let me know what you guys think about this one in the comments. Make sure to leave a like on the video if you guys did enjoy it, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date. Again, let me know what you guys think about that. As I said, I just feel like the kind of there's not been many standout moments. It's just been like consistently decent. I feel like if it nailed those moments, it would be a hell of a lot better. But yeah, bit of a shame about that. Again, thank you guys for watching that, and have a good rest of your day.